let the man leave. Let the man leave. You have to feel for him. You have to feel for him. So remember, so this is, I think it was like the last transfer window where he was at the airport. He was literally at the airport on the verge of joining Bayern Munich. His dream move, he'd always dreamed of making the move. You actually go into a bigger club from Fulham to Bayern. He was right in the airport, only to get told at the 11th hour, no, we're pulling the plug, bro. Bro, I couldn't even imagine how I'd feel in that moment. Imagine if, now, okay, I'm not saying this is Fulham, but just for an example sake, imagine you're playing for Brick FC. You're playing for Brick FC and located in Fruit Sellers Town. And you are on the verge of moving to Real Madrid. You're like, my gosh, Real Madrid, everything. You're in the Madrid airport. You're about to go. You're about to do your medical. Probably, heck, you've even already done your medical. And then in the 11th hour, now, sorry, get back to Fruit Sellers Town. You're still playing for Brick FC. Bro, I'll start fighting people. I was moments away from joining Real Madrid from Brick FC. And this is what happens. I was from almost close to joining the biggest club in the world to get all these UCLs. And then in the 11th hour, you say no. Bro, I'll start fighting people. So I feel sorry for Palhinha because I know how much he would want this because it's career defining, it's career changing. Again, this is no disrespect to Fulham. Fulham will never win a Champions League. That's never happening. Like, they may win a Premier League, who knows? They're never winning a Champions League. That's never happening. And they will never, ever in their entire history be on the same scale or in the same kind of status as Bayern Munich, who are one of the biggest clubs in the world. So that's from Palhinha's point of view. It's like, bro, he's hoping that, man, this has to happen because I need this. For my career and for myself, I need this. From Bayern and from a boy Kompany, I think this is very important. Goretzka has the decline. The guy is now useless. You see that Kimmich doesn't work in that midfield. And you see that midfield from Bayern has definitely needs a huge makeover. So gone are the days when they had Toni Kroos and they had the great Schweinsteiger, who was freaking amazing. Because again, remember, 2013 to 2024, you could argue Schweinsteiger was the best midfielder in the world, winning a treble in 2013, obviously dunking on Barca in the process, and obviously winning a World Cup in 2014, being one of the best players for Germany at that World Cup, and even in that final. So there's decline. But sorry, no, this reminds me of a certain other transfer that was pretty similar. But we have now cast our minds all the way back to 2012. And 2012 has a very funny ring to it, man. I'll be real with you. This team was supposed to win the UCL, 100%. And I'll be clear there saying that is what made it such a great victory. Bayern were better than Chelsea, 100%. Footballing-wise, quality-wise, Bayern were the better team. Now, Chelsea were the more effective team, and it's all about being effective and good. But to this day, I have no idea how Chelsea won that game. It was a mixture of divine intervention, character, and just good. And at the end of the day, when it comes to a final, and Mourinho said this, you don't play finals, you win finals. And once that happened, losing a UCL final, knowing you were the better team, conceding the last few minutes, and losing on home soil on penalties, it was devastating. It was absolutely devastating. And Heinkes was like, okay, we need to make a change. Not a massive change, but we need to make so much of a change to just make sure that this never happens again. To make an already very good team now unbeatable. That 2012 team was a great team. It was an amazing quality team. I felt Mario Gomez was quality. But he said, no, we have to ensure this that you see here, this never happens again. And that's where you bring in your boy. Javi Martinez, they brought him in, DM, and an already very good team now became even stronger, and they were pretty much unbeatable. And that's led, of course, to arguably one of the great treble-winning seasons, where these guys, no one even came close. No one even came close. And a big part of that was what Javi Martinez did in that midfield to bolster and add a lot more meat and weight to that midfield. And that is why they were just so good. That's what's made them so good. So I think having Martinez just really put them over the top and made them pretty much like a powerful force. So when I just think of now, hold on, now things have changed. Now, hold your horses. I am not saying that Palhinha is going to come in and Bayern are going to win a treble. No, because this Bayern team is not even in the same stratosphere or galaxy as that incredible treble-winning team that had the likes of Schweinsteiger, Robben, Ribery, the best right back of all time. The best right back of all time, as you can see here. That dude. So, yes. But what this is, though, is that I feel that Palhinha is going to make a considerable improvement on them. 100%. They're going to be considerably better because Palhinha is a very good DM. He's a very good midfielder. In terms of how he plays the role and his effectiveness in this role, he's a very good midfielder. Now, of course, defense needs to improve, attack needs to improve, there are other areas to improve, but this is a great starting block for Vincent Kompany. It's a great starting block because I think if you tell me that one of the weakest points from Bayern, I think it's the midfield. I think defensively they are okay. They're all right. They're defensively. Still a fan of Neuer. I think attacking-wise, you've got Musiala, you've got Kane, you've got Koeman. So attacking-wise, they're fine there. The midfield is the issue. Like they have a weak midfield. And when you look at that 2013 team, the midfield was very strong. The midfield, I told you, you had a Pik Schweinsteiger, you had a Javi Martinez who was freaking money. And just with those guys were held that midfield down. So it was very, very strong. So I do keep in mind, you get Palhinha, it's also an automatic door because Bayern have a real game on their hands. A Palhinha will not automatically win you the Bundesliga because, bro, guys are not out for a blood against Bayern. And even speaking to my German amigos in Germany, they said that, people are not going to put money down on Bayern to win this league. They're not. So for Bayern, you have a real fight on your hands against Leverkusen, against Leipzig, throwing Cologne, throwing Stuttgart. So there are several teams out there who feel, okay, no, maybe this is the decline of Bayern. But, so this isn't a, hey, Palhinha, we're back, baby, let's go. No, it's not. But this is a strong step in the right direction. This is a step in the direction of we now having a better midfield presence. We have more bites in our midfield. We can hopefully get rid of that Bomas Gogoretska. Because I think, is this Pavlovic as well? Pretty young. But this is a lot better. This is a lot better to roll with this dude, Palhinha, because he's a quality player. So hopefully the deal gets done. And now, the key thing here is the earlier you do it, the better. Don't leave it to the last minute. The reason why that deal fell apart is you left it to the last minute. So what's good is you start to make the deal now. Because we've got ages till the window closes, which I think is like in August or September. So the sooner they get it done, the better. Hence why Palhinha is like, bro, he's hoping that by the time the Euros ends, the job is done. Now, you've got the Euros to win, and Portugal are one of the favorites. And I think he's a very key member, could be a very key piece for Portugal at these Euros. So his focus has to be these Euros. But put it this way, if Portugal go far, I think he'll be a very key piece. So if he comes off a really good Euros, with all due respect, you can't go back to freaking Fulham, bro. You've got to move up. Like the whole point of having a great international tournament is to move up. You can't have a great international tournament for Portugal and then go back to freaking Fulham. You can't ball in Germany and go back to a freaking cottage in West London. That's crazy. That's insane. I'm sorry. I want to apologize for it. You can't go from Euros dub to a cottage near Hammersmith. That's mad. So hopefully it gets done and he's able to now say what's up. All right.